Hi viewers, this is Sri Ramulu. So today's topic is SSP. So in the SSP there are the certain definitions are there. So those are definitions I am going to explain. See the first definition. So crystal. First of all, what is a crystal? Crystal definition is what? For what things we can call as a crystal? Okay. If If the atoms or molecules in a solid are arranged in regular fashion is called crystal. What is the meaning of regular fashion means? Suppose here one atom and the next atom. And this side one atom and this side also like this. If the atoms are arranged in this manner, then see regular fashion means this distance or this distance or this distance or this distance or this distance must be same. So the distance between any two atoms or molecule must be same. So in all direction, not only in this direction, this side also and this side also. So front side, back side, every side. So the distance must be same. Such things we have to call this as a crystal. Okay. So that is the meaning of a crystal. And regular fashion means they must have the certain distance and between the two molecules, any two molecules. Okay. And see the example is also given, and how the atoms are arranged. See the dots are atoms, and this it's the distance between these two things is same as between these two things, and this and this and this and this. So like this, it is a structure of crystal. So it is a device, it is a substance, it is a completely substance containing the atom in this fashion. So this is the regular fashion. Okay. So it has a line like this and line like this and like this, and not only that, this is also one type of line, see here. Okay. And like this also, it is called regular fashion. In every direction, if you observe, you can find a straight line. And next, if the atoms or molecules in a solid are not arranged in regular fashion, right? If they are not arranged in regular fashion, then what we call? So we call them as amorphous. See, it's a pronunciation amorphous. Okay, amorphous is opposite to the crystal. Okay. So what, here the regular fashion you cannot find regular fashion in amorphous. And see the diagram also. See the atom, how the atoms are arranged. So this distance, the gap between these two things cannot be same, this gap and this gap and this gap. So that gaps are different, and see they oriented in different direction. See like a snake, see its direction is like this. So it is not a regular fashion, it is called irregular fashion. Next, space lattice. What is the meaning of space lattice? An infinite array. Array means what here? First of all, array. Array means group. Right? Array means group. Okay. An infinite array of points means infinite groups are there. That is the meaning of things. An infinite array of points in 3 dimensions, in which every point in the array has identical environment, is called space lattice. See, its environment must be identical, means must be same. That is the meaning of identical. What meaning? Its meaning is same. What same? Infinite array of points. Array of points means there are the how many points has present? Infinite points present. Okay. So infinite points, and those infinite points in 3 dimensions. Okay, so 3 dimension means for this atom front side, for this atom back side, and for this atom this side, and for this atom left side, in all directions, in which every point in the array means in the group, every point in the group has identical environment. See here, its meaning is, just now I explained in the crystal. If you observe the crystal, let it is a 2D picture. It is, let me explain in 2D. Why? Because I cannot draw the 3D. See, it is a identical. This also identical means same. It is also identical to this one. And if you observe like this, it is identical. It is identical. It is identical. See, this is identical to means it is the same as this. That is the meaning of identical. And like this is also identical. It is also identical. It is also identical. So that is identical environments means a surrounding of this is same. See how much gap this side present, the same gap has to present this side. That is a equal or identical environment. Such a group of points in the 3 dimensions is called space lattice. Okay, that is a space lattice. An array of an infinite array of points in 3 dimensions, in which every point in the array has identical environment, is called space lattice. Okay, and next, basis, a set of one or more atoms or molecules. One or more atoms or molecules or ion about a lattice point is called basis. See here, basis means a set of one set means see, it is one set. Okay, so it is a one set, that is either 2 or 3 or whatever it is. One set of one or either one particles, one atom, or one molecules, or one ion, or at more atoms or molecule or ions. Okay, about a lattice point means around the lattice point. About means around the lattice point is called basis. That is called basis. And see, in the diagram, basis is shown here. See, it is a basis. So here, set of, it is one set. It is set of points, set of atoms, either atoms or molecules or ions. Okay, so any or group of ions or group of atoms. That is one set. Okay, about lattice point. So these bases, if you arrange around this point, so generally these are these are the lattice points. If you arrange these points here, and here like this, see here like this, what do you call? So generally this is called basis. And if you attach these points to these lattice point, then we call it is crystal structure. Okay, so crystal structure means not only lattice point and also basis. So combination of lattice point and basis is called crystal. So here, see above diagram, see above given, lattice plus basis is crystal structure. So if you want to get a complete crystal structure, then we must have what are things? One is lattice points, another one is basis. If you add them at a particular point, then that is called crystal structure. And see, definition of crystal structure is, sum of lattice and basis is called crystal structure. This sum. Next, translational vector. Okay, so translation vector. Sorry, it is not translation, translational vectors. Okay, translational vector or basis vector. Lattice point in the space can be located with the help of a coordinate system. Okay, lattice point in the space. Lattice point in the space can be located with the help of coordinate system. Coordinate system means what? X, Y, Z axis are called coordinate axis. Okay, so if you have the points a comma b comma c or x y z points like this, these are called coordinates points like this. Let a comma b and c are the coordinates vectors in three dimensions. It is in along x y, it is z. The position vector r of any lattice point can be expressed as r is equals to n1a plus n2b plus n3c. Okay, so this is called translational vector. And here what are the n1, n2, n3? Here n1, n2, n3 are integers, means they are the numbers whose value depends on the location of lattice points with respect to origin. If these points are present like this, minus a comma b comma c, then n1 value is minus 1, n2 value is 1, or like this. So like this, either n values are either positive values or negative values, so that is depending upon in which side to the origin are they present, are left side of the origin or down side of the origin, then you can get negative values, and this side you can get positive values. So above equation is called translational vector. So it is not translation, simply it is a translational. And the next, unit cell. What is a unit cell? The smallest geometrical figure, the repetition of which gives actual crystal structure is called unit cell. Geometrical figure means that is a square or it is a rectangle, that is the meaning of geometrical figure. Okay, geometrical means geometry. Geometry contains squares, it contains rectangles. Okay. The smallest, once again, smallest geometrical figure, the repetition of which gives actual crystal structure. So that means if you repeat the geometrical figure such as squares, if you repeat the many square, so at the same point what happens, that gives a structure of crystal. That is the meaning of this, that okay, such a geometrical figure is called unit cell. Okay, it is a geometrical figure. If you repeat it many times, means if you attach such figures, many figures, then you can get a crystal structure. Then this figure is called, this figure is called what? Unit cell. One more definition is there: the fundamental elementary pattern of minimum number of atoms. So that means that figure must contain minimum, means at least one atom, it has to contain one atom or molecules. Here minimum number of atoms, molecules or group of molecules which are present fully, okay, which represent fully all the characteristics of the crystal is called unit cell. Okay, so what it has to, whatever geometrical figure you are taking or whatever the fundamental pattern, it is a pattern, one pattern. This pattern must contain minimum atoms or molecules or group of atoms. Okay, and it must explain what it must has a characteristics of crystal. Okay, then only we call this figure is a unit cell. Here see example is given at the bottom. Okay, unit cell is not a unique, it is not a unique in, means it is not a only one, that is the meaning of unique. It is not only one figure, so it means only one shape. It may has any shape, that is the meaning of this. Okay, unit cell is not a unique, but it can be constructed into a number of ways. So many ways it has. See, a b c d, it is a one way. A b c d means it is c, a b c d, it is a geometrical figure. Or next, a dash b dash c dash d dash. So see, this is, see here it is like this, and at the center, see, once again clearly check. Now see, so this is a unit cell containing only one atom in the middle, and downside see, it contains here one atom, it is another, it is another, it is another, so it contains 4 atoms. Okay, and one more figure is there, see, a dash, b, a double dash, b double dash, c double dash, d double dash. Here it is one point, here another point, and here another point, and here another point. So see, this is also one unit cell. So that means unit cell is not a unique, means it cannot has only one shape. It has many shape. Okay, so like this friend, don't forget watching this video and subscribing it.